All right, Shalom. We the Hebrew Israelites. I had to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom. We want to start out by giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekar Kadash. I want to give double honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect brothers who pushing this truth week in, week out. In sincerity, charity, and love, and the spirit of Yahweh Shai throughout the four corners of the earth. All right? Today we just gonna go on an open forum. All right, through the spirit, we're just gonna bring various topics out, man, through the spirit right now, man.
Bring it up.
All right. This is 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 10. It says, wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make that calling of election sure, for if ye do these things, ye shall never fall.
It said give diligence, man.
Right.
And I'm gonna look up this word diligence real quick. It means to be prudent, plan ahead, forecast, project, anticipate provision, to be wise, learn from experience, deeply ponder, and to do this consistently, every time, all the time. It's an every time, all the time,
That's
man.
right, bro.
All right, so we got to be in this thing all the time, man. We don't have no
the word
vacation.
diligent.
Yes, sir.
See, that don't mean that you calling brothers 5 minutes before camp talking about, oh, I'm gonna be late, or my car got hit by a tree. You see what I'm saying? That's not being diligent, man.
Right.
Being diligent is putting forth your best foot forward all the time. Yeah, you're gonna be sick sometimes. You're gonna be tired sometimes. But man, you gotta put your priorities in order when it comes to the truth, man.
That's right.
You don't put the Lord on the back burner, man.
That's right.
Whatever goes on in this world, you let it go on. When it comes time for camp, you put the Lord first. The Lord should be first in your life every day, period.
That's right.
But when it comes time for you handling your job for the Lord, that's what you do, man.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? Quit coming up with excuses why you can't come to camp. See what I'm saying? I love coming to camp.
That's right.
This is the only time I can let my hair down.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Say it again, bro.
It's that paycheck, man. You building up that heavenly, that paycheck, man. From treasures in heaven. All right, and it also was a commandment, man, from Yahweh Shai to come out on the highways and byways. So if it's a commandment, it's something that we must do. All right, you don't get to choose what days you want to do it, man.
Yeah.
All right.
This ain't no job application. Well, say you put on there a check what days you available for work. Monday through Friday, weekends only part-time, full-time. This is a full-time job. 480, 35.9. See what I'm saying?
Right, bro.
Man, go ahead, brother.
God, it said diligence. I'm supposed to read that diligence. It say to plan ahead. And the scriptures say, if you do these things, you shall not fall, because you'll always be in the spirit, man. Thinking of heavenly things to come, man. All right. Like we was just saying that on the way here, and the brother just confirmed it with the spirit. Like, it's the highlight of our week. We love to go to camp. We was just saying this in the car. All right, and the brother bring it right back out, man. All right.
And it said if you do, it's beautiful.
I'll bring it back out.
It's beautiful. It said, for if you do these things, ye shall never fall. Meaning why? Because the Lord always got your back, man. Scripture said, righteous man falling 7 times but get back up. Meaning what? The Lord got your back, man, because you're trying.
Right.
And the Lord supports the faithful, man.
There you go.
All right, when you faithful to Him, man, He supports you, man. If you really want to be here and do the things that you're supposed to do, the Lord will make a way for you to be here. Like the brother was just before camp. He said sometimes he don't have a babysitter till 10 minutes before camp. But hey, the Lord make a way, man. Why? Because the Lord knows where His heart is and where He really want to be.
Right.
All right. All right, and He makes a way every time, man.
Right.
Just like that in Corinthians, man. He'll make a way of an escape for you, man.
That's right, bro.
All right, so He'll deal if you dealing, man.
Somebody,
But
go ahead, bro. No,
but if you ain't dealing, man, He gonna leave you. He gonna leave you just like you leave Him, man. And that's why a lot of times we have problems and BS going in our life, man. All right, we don't have that protection, man, because we ain't faithful to Yahweh Shai, man. All right.
I got that scripture you quoted. This is Luke 14. I'm gonna start at 22. And the servant said to the Lord, "It is done as thou hast commanded, yet there is room."
23. And the Lord said unto the servant, go into the highways and hedges and compel them to come in.
So it's our job to come out here on the highways and byways. There's no excuse. There's no excuses, man. It's our job to come out here on the highways and byways and to teach this word, man.
That's right.
All right, we don't get no days off, man.
That's right.
All right, and if, hey, we almost had to work over today, but the Lord, they put a mandatory overtime on us today, man.
That's right.
Today, but I prayed to the Lord, like, Lord, please, Lord, we're gonna make camp. And guess what? He made a way, man.
That's right.
All right, I don't know if he put an extra hyper gear on that forklift, but I started going extra fast, man. And we got done, man.
That's right.
They told us we was gonna be there till 6 or 7 o'clock tonight. But us wanting to be faithful to the Lord, he made a way for us, man, to be here.
That's right.
And to do this work, man. Why? Because this is all that matters, man.
That's right.
This truth and this work is all that matters. All right, go ahead, bro. But go ahead, read that again.
The whole thing? The whole thing?
Then we gonna trade here, then we gonna speak on.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay, this is Luke 14 and 22. And the servant said to the Lord, it is done as thou hast commanded.
Commanded. Go ahead.
And yet there is room. And the Lord said unto the servant, go out into the highway and hedges and compel them to come in.
And to compel that's why we out here, man. To bring it. We fishing for the elect, man, right now, man. And that's an important job, man. All right? We want to get up out of here. So once the elect are sealed, man, hey, it's pretty much a done deal.
Well, do you know who that servant is the Lord is talking about? Any of you brothers that the Lord called into the ministry, I don't care if the only scripture you know is Job 9:24. You become a servant.
That's right.
That means it's time for you to get out there on the highways and byways and teach his word diligently.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? Just like you go to work for Esau, hey, you got to put forward more work to go for the Lord, man. If this is your ticket to what? Salvation, man.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Right. And that's a beautiful point, man. The brother said you go to work for Esau faithfully, man. But when it comes to time to do this work, man, we used to all find excuses, man, not to do it, man. But thank the Wadi Yabashi Shai, that's not our frame of mind right now, man.
That's right.
The Lord has brought us out of darkness into this light, man. So now we're gonna let our light shine, man, through the scriptures, man, and out here on the highways and byways, man.
That's right.
All right, go ahead, bro.
We having that man for you to get this work.
That's right.
You got some more on that?
The last of it.
Go ahead.
The last of it is that my house may be filled.
That my house may be filled, man. So we fishing for the elector for the 144,000, the 1/3, man.
4:12.
All right, go ahead, bro. You got that?
God, this is Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12. It says, for the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit and of joints and marrow. It is a...
Hey, so this truth gonna hurt, man. All right, when you get cut, man, it's gonna hurt, man. All right, you're not gonna like it. All right, but the men of the Lord are gonna listen and they're gonna change their ways, man.
That's right.
All right, read that again, bro.
It says, for the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit and of joints, marrow.
And I'm sure you heard the word, we say you cut.
That's right.
All right, we say that a lot. Hey, you got cut. Why? Because that word is powerful. All right, and it's sharper than any two-edged sword, man. So when this word come out, people get to feeling agitated and feel a certain type of way, man. Why? Because it's cutting they BS in half, man.
That's right.
All right, go ahead.
It says, and is the discerner of the thoughts and the intents of the heart.
That's why I wanted you to point that out. Because it said it's a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart, meaning your mind. So when you come in with some BS, a last minute excuse of why you can't do this or why you can't do that for the Lord already revealed to his servant. Matter of fact, somebody give me Amos 3:7.
This is 2 Timothy 4:2. Preach the word, be instant, in season, out of season, reproof, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering.
All right, you gotta preach the word no matter what, man. Rain, sleet, or snow, hell, or hot water. You gotta come out here and do this work for your how about Shimei Shai. Your life literally depends on it, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Amos 3:7. It says, surely the Lord Yahweh Shai will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets.
See, his secrets just ain't these scriptures. His secrets are also, too, when you got BS on your mind and try to bring it toward the brothers. See what I'm saying? Oh, you camp start at 3, but you calling it at 2:59. Oh, brother, I ain't gonna be able to make it to camp. I just ripped my fingernail off. What you mean you just ripped your fingernail? I was driving to camp and I turned the steering wheel around and it just ripped my fingernail off. So I ain't gonna be able to make it. So I gotta go home. But where you at now? See what I'm saying? You on some BS, man. You get what I'm saying? Just like it was one dude that used to be part of this camp. I ain't gonna mention his name. I remember one time he told me he couldn't come to camp. He missed camp because on his way back from out of town, it was the night before, and on his way back from out of town, somehow his spark plug broke off his engine and flew out the car. Really? You see what I'm saying? The Lord reveals his secrets unto his servants, the prophet. Anything you brothers come up with some BS on your mind, the Lord will reveal it to his servants, man.
That's right.
How you think we know you people out here in the world is on some BS?
That's right.
Trying to run game. We not just ordinary men, man. We servants of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. That's why the scripture tell you in Matthew that the secrets what is that, about the parables? Oh man, what is that in Matthew? Select. Man, Satan trying to take my train of thought. Let's see here. Why speakers die in prayer? Oh, here it goes. What do you have about you now, shot? Matthew 13, and I'm going to start at verse 10. It said, and the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. Now, and part of knowing the mysteries of what? When somebody is what? Lying to the Lord. Just like Ananias and Sapphira. What the Lord do? Reveal his secret unto who? Peter, to show that what? Ananias and Sapphira was on some BS. And when Peter called out that BS, guess what? The Lord took the spirit out of both of them, meaning he slew them. Right before Ananias and Sapphira.
That's right. I got a parable right here, man.
Go ahead, brother.
This is Luke, chapter 14. I'm going to start at verse 16. It said, then he said unto him, a certain man made a great supper and bade many. It said, and sent his servant at supper time to say, them that were bidden, come, for all things are now ready. And they all with one consent began to make excuse.
Now, do y'all not know that the marriage supper of the Lamb is being prepared right now? Do you people not understand that? It's time for you to what? Get ready for the Lord's return, man. Why do you think all this stuff is happening out here in the world? These plagues, earthquakes, volcanoes, uproars of the people, murder upon murder upon murder. See what I'm saying? Why you think more and more chariots sighting every day? 2 and 3 times a day now, man. That's becoming a phenomenon now. See what I'm saying? The Lord is getting us prepared for the marriage supper of the Lamb.
That's
and
right.
your brothers out here is BSing, man.
That's right, man. That's
Don't
right.
even want to come to camp for what? This the best thing, better than sliced bread, man. See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It said, and they all with one consent began to make excuse. The first said unto him, I have bought a piece of ground, and I must need to go and see it. I pray thee have me excused.
That shows you the stupidity of this slothful servant right here. The ground ain't going nowhere. You just bought it. It's going to be there until you get through with camp. It's going to be there. Where is that ground going to go? It ain't going nowhere. It's part of the earth. That ground is not going to pick up and run off. See what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother.
It said, and another said, I have bought 5 yoke of oxen, and I go to prove them. I pray thee have me excused.
So you missing camp to go tend to some oxen? You see what I'm saying? Hey, the Lord could have smelt them oxen, man.
Right.
Your faith depends on Yahweh Shem Yahushua, not them oxen, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, brother.
It said, and another said, I have married a wife, and therefore I cannot come.
If it's meant to be yours, she gonna stay there. If not, she gonna leave. What you gonna do? Stop serving the Lord? See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says, so that servant came and showed his Lord these things. Then the master of the house began angry and said to his servants, go out quickly into the streets and lanes of the city and bring in hither the poor and the merry and the halt and the blind. And the servant said, Lord, it is done as thou hast commanded, and yet there is room. They said, and the Lord said unto the servant, go out into the highways and hedges and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled.
This is a commandment, man, for brothers to get up off their ass and go out there in the houses and byways and teach His word, man. Quit making lame excuses, man. That's insulting to the Lord, man. You making lame excuses not to go out there and teach the Lord word that He gave you, man.
It says, hey,
Con, Sister Con.
Right,
it says, for I say unto you that none of those men which are bidden shall taste of my supper. It says they, man, that's deep right there, man. It says, and it says, for I say unto you,
we don't know it.
this is verse Luke 14 and 24. It said, for I say unto you that none of those men which were bidden shall taste of my supper. So the guys that makes excuses, man, the Lord just showed them away, man. You're no longer his, man.
What the scripture say? For many are called, but few are chosen,
man.
Go ahead, brother.
And it said, and there went a great multitude with them, and he turned and said unto them, if any man come unto me and hate not the father and his mother and his wife and children and brethren, I'm going to read this again.
Go ahead,
it said, if any man come to me and hate not his father, his mother, his wife, and children, and brethren, and sister, yea, and his own life, cannot be my disciple, man. So you don't put nothing before this truth, man.
That's right.
You don't put nothing before the Lord. He commanded you to come do this work.
That's right.
You got to come do this work regardless of any situation, man.
Precept.
All right? Go ahead.
Hey, I'm going to give y'all a testimony on this brother right here behalf. This was, what, about 2-3 years ago? His daughter came up missing. She ran away from home. He was upset for a moment, but what did he do? He put his trust in Yahweh Shai and came to camp. Don't you know, when he went home from camp, his daughter was back at home.
That's right, man.
He didn't go out chasing her, looking for her, no. He put his trust in Yahweh Shai, and the Lord took care of the rest, man. And that's what you brothers got to do, man.
That's right. That's right, man. You got to put your faith in the Lord, man.
Right.
Not in yourself, man. All right, go ahead, bro. With that precept.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus.
See? I got something.
Go ahead.
This is Proverbs 21:2. Every way of man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord pondereth the hearts.
The Lord is looking at your mind, man. All right, the Lord knows where you want, what you want to do. You can't trick him, man. All right, the scripture says his eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, man. All right, so he know when you on BS, man. He got his angels looking at you like, you see this nigga? And reporting it back to him, man. Lord, look at this nigga, man.
Okay.
All right, and we don't want that to be us, man. I don't want that to be me. I know that for sure, and I'm sure these brothers feel the same way, man. We don't want to look the Lord to look upon us with disgust, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 32, verse 16. It says, they that fear the Lord shall find judgment and shall kindle justice as a light. So the sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will.
Read that again.
It says, a sinful man will not
right there.
a sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will. All right? All right, that's what people do, man. They don't want to hit a, hey, bro, you ain't supposed to do this. You're going off. Hey, well, you know what? I had to go do this. And, you know, this came up, and this came up, and this came up. All right, now, what if the Lord turned around and do that to you, man? Yeah, I was gonna build you up, but this came up. Hey, I was gonna bless you with this, but this came up. And the scriptures say, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all these things he shall add unto you, man. All right, so we supposed to be seeking the Lord first, man, and all that little extra stuff that we want, he gonna give us. All right, we can't be in the spirit of I gotta do this, stop making the Lord be the last minute, man. All right, you don't be last minute on nothing else in your life, but you last minute with Yahweh Shai, man. All right, but you want him to put you first. All right, Don't be slugger, man. In this truth, man.
Don't be in that spirit. You got something else?
Yeah, I got something else.
This is Romans. I'm gonna read this. This is
go ahead,
Romans 2:1. It says, "Therefore thou art inexcusable, O man, whosoever thou art that judgest." All right. It said, "For wherein thou judgest another, thou condemnest thyself. For thou that judgest doest the same thing." All right. And there's a lot of us saying why these 2/3 is doing this and why these 2/3. We so hyped about the 2/3, man. But what about you, man?
Yep.
All right. Are you holding yourself to a certain standard, man?
Right.
All right. Are you doing what you're supposed to do, man?
Right.
All right? There's a lot of people that's hypocrites in their truth, man. All right, that know the scriptures, man, but still hypocrites. Condemning everybody else, but not living the same life that they're supposed to be living, man.
Yeah.
All right?
That's true, because you, look at 2/3, he eating pork. But yeah, he's still being diligent in his so-called walk with the Lord. He's still going to church. You know the truth, but you refuse to come to camp. See what I'm saying? You come up with excuses not to come to camp. That's pathetic, man. Hey, shalom to you brothers on the comment board.
Shout out to
Shalom,
brothers on the
shalom.
comments board.
See what I'm saying? That's pathetic, man. The Lord, matter of fact, you got some more on them?
I'm done with that. That's all right.
Go ahead, bro. We'll get mine out yours, bro. Go ahead.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 9. I'm starting 19. It says, lay not up yourselves treasures
Wow, that's one of my favorites.
upon earth, where moth and rust do corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal.
And that's a big deal right there, because some of us, our treasures, our hearts, and our pleasures is with everything else but the Lord, man.
That's right.
All right, sometimes with our families. All right, we can worship our families too much, man. Be up under your wife too much, your children, man.
That's right.
All right, making excuses to do this and that, and not do the work of the Lord. All right, and we all go through slumps, man. All right, but
Look at these people in the world. They treasure right now is what? Kobe Bryant. Everybody and their mama crying over Kobe Bryant.
and he in a better place, man.
Say it again, bro.
He up there in the better. He with the Heavenly Father, man. All right, he up there. He in his right man now, man. He know he's an Israelite. All right, he don't have to worry about Jacob's trouble, man.
That's right.
All right, the Lord showed him mercy, actually, man. Him and his daughter, man. All right, but he said, read that again, bro.
It says, lay not up your treasures upon earth, where moth and rust do corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal.
And that's basically having a love for the world, man.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? That's basically loving the world more than you have about Shimei Shai. You so worried about the cares of this world instead of the cares of the Heavenly Father and His Son. You have about Shimei Shai. What makes them happy and pleasing them? Go ahead, bro.
Hey, man, and one more, man, add to that. Hey, one more thing, man. When the Lord commands something and you don't do it, man. Hey, man,
He got something back.
judgment can come, man. All right, the Lord has the right to judge you at that split second, at that very moment,
That's
man.
right, bro.
All right. So you think you getting away with it? What if the Lord judge you, man? What if the very thing that you try to protect and save is the thing that He take away from you, man? Whether it be your children, your job, whatever it may be, your wife.
Hey, look, that judgment right there. Do y'all want to be like this dude right here? Yeah, that's
What's the name of it?
The brother was saying, like, you say you come to camp and you don't want to come, you don't come to camp and you always got excuses. This is James, this is one of the scriptures brother hit me when I first got in the truth all the time. This is James 1:8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways.
And double man, that's unstable, man. Unstable in all his ways. That means you can't even get it right, man. All right, you wishy-washy, man. The Lord can't deal with no wishy-washy person, man. 1 minute you in, 1 minute you out, man. You got one foot in the grave, the other foot on a banana peel, man. All right.
Remember we dealt with that years ago, and that was going into retardation.
Yeah.
Brother, we go up a little bit.
This is 6.
This is James 1:6.
Oh.
Remember
This is
that's the matter of fact, that's the Indianapolis police chapel. Yeah, that's a police chapel right there.
Go to 6.
Driving the
Start at 6.
Yeah.
Start at 6. This is James 1:6. But let him ask in faith, not wavering. For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea driven with the wind and tossed.
All right, this is a part of faith right here. This right here, what we doing out here on the highways and byways is a huge part of faith, man. All right, because we believe in the Lord, man. We believe in the commandments of the Lord. All right, through that, man, we have faith to come out here on the highways and byways and face the world, man. All right, this is the most important part of your walk, man. All right, let's keep going.
For let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord.
All right, so when you're not doing this, you're not walking out with the faith of the Lord, man. Don't say I'm a miscap and then say, oh Lord bless me. Lord, do this for me, do this for me. And that's you might as well go into church. Because that's what the church do, man. Lord bless me. Lord, I'm gonna miss 7 Sundays, but hey, on Easter Sunday, the Lord gonna bless me. I'm gonna get a suit, dress up. All right? Hey, the Lord not going for none of that clown crap, man. All right, the Lord looking for men who gonna be diligent in this walk, man.
Go back to the first scripture.
Because that's what it take me. I got a little more on this. Matthew. Back in Matthew 6:20, it says, "But lay up yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal." It says, "For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also."
So your mind is gonna be where you think what you hold up to a certain extent, man. All right, that's where if you holding this truth up to a certain level, it's gonna always be on your mind. This is your treasure, man. If you hold the things of this world on a pedestal, that's the worldly things are going to be on your mind, man. All right, so you got to be careful, man. The Lord said He's a jealous power, man. All right, you can make the Lord jealous, man, and He can start judging you quickly, man. All right, I got something. Y'all got something else? All right. This is Romans chapter 1, verse 18. It says, "For the wrath of Yahweh is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who hold the truth in unrighteousness, because they."
Whoa. Read that again.
This is Romans chapter 1, verse 18. It said, "For the wrath of Yahweh is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who hold the truth in unrighteousness."
So all you false prophets out there, those that know that you're Israelites and those that don't know that you're Israelites, you holding the truth of the Lord in unrighteousness, man. You teaching lies, false doctrine, stealing from the people, robbing from the Lord. See what I'm saying? You having people, you lead them to be slaughtered out here in this society with your life. You see what I'm saying? You holding the truth in unrighteousness, man. The Lord is gonna kill you for that, man. See what I'm saying? Look at the Lord. Hey, look what the Lord did to Kobe Bryant, man. See what I'm saying? I'm sure he grew up knowing about the Lord, but guess what? He turned his back on the Lord for fame and fortune. And he started worshiping what other gods, because he went to what? A Roman Catholic church. See what I'm saying? Roman Catholicism. That's the worship of a woman. See what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
It said, verse 19 says, "Because that which may be known of Yahweh is manifest in them, for Yahweh has showed it unto them." So the Lord has showed you His truth, man. All right. So once He give you this thing, this truth, man. Hey, man, you held accountable. Man, you held accountable, man. The water, bro.
Because you read that earlier, down all inexcusable men. Because once you hear the truth, you're inexcusable. Ain't no excuses no more, man.
Right. It said, "For the invisible thing of Him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even His eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse."
See?
All right, so you ain't got no excuse once He show you this truth, these prophecies. All right, He give you the breakdowns, man, and He give you an understanding of these scriptures, man. Hey, man, you without excuse, man. All right, and the Lord has the right to tear your ass up too, man. All right, go ahead, bro. Y'all got something?
Yeah, I got a school right quick. This is Matthew 13 and verse 17. It says, "For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear and have not heard them.
And that's the truth, man, because a lot of people in these churches, man, they really want the breakdowns and they really want it, man.
Yep.
So now guess what? They starting to listen to the Israelites, man.
Yep.
All right, and they're starting to get like, oh man. So they don't get it, but they kind of get it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But read that again from
This is Matthew 13 and 17. It says, for verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear and have not heard them.
So it's a lot of people that want the gift that we got, man. They envious of it, jealous of it, man. They want it, man. And you out here lollygagging like it's nothing, man. Like it's just a walk in the park. It's just for everybody, man. Everybody can walk in the park, man. Anybody that wants to can ride to the park and walk in it, man. But everybody that reads these scriptures don't get the understanding and the breakdowns of it, man.
Right.
So you gotta you gotta hold this dear and precious to your heart, man.
Right.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of prophets and righteous men desire to see the things that you see right now. Like starting off with the top, like Elder High Priest Abba Bivens. You know what I'm saying? The Elder High Priest Iqbal. The Elder High Priest King Marshall. They desire to see these things that we see right now. We're seeing the downfall of our enemy, man.
Right.
But what is it? They're in the spirit world. See what I'm saying? But a lot of you people out here, man, hey, God not gonna get this gift. But the ones that got this gift, you playing with it. And the Lord is gonna take it from you. Just like you got our people pledging Greek, but you're an Israelite. What sense does that make? See what I'm saying? Want to be in any fraternity. That's for the white man. That's not for you Negroes, man.
That's right.
That's no place for you Negroes
right, bro.
to be in a fraternity, man. That's set up by your oppressors, man.
That's right.
And they keep you in bondage. What's part of your ritual? You got to get hazed to be in a fraternity. But that's supposed to be about love. See the idiocracy in that?
And brotherhood.
Oh, I'm a Kappa Alpha Kappa. Oh, I'm gonna make a Psi Phi. Cute dog. Stupidity, man. See what I'm saying? You are an Israelite. You're not a Greek. You're an Israelite. But see, that's part of the plan to keep you farther away from your power. See what I'm saying? These people up in the upper echelon, just like I sent the brothers a video yesterday, I ran across a video about the Rothschilds. See what I'm saying? They so wealthy, they talk wealthy.
Good.
You hear the arrogance in their voice?
Good.
You know, the Rothschilds, we just saw. That's just arrogance and pride. What Robert Taylor said, Father, tell us about the time you're eating government cheese, Father.
Sipping their tea with their pinky up, man.
Go ahead, bro.
Jeremiah 17 and 9, I'm gonna start at 9. The heart is deceitful above all things.
Wait a minute, Jeremiah 17. You gotta start at 4 and read down, brother. You got you, that goes right into it. You got you, bro.
Okay, this is Jeremiah 17 and 4. And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
What is that? And that's what? Being an Israelite.
Right.
Knowing your nationality.
That's right. Them Greeks.
See?
Turn them fraternity mode.
See?
Just going into.
See? Go ahead.
Because
But see, that's part of making your calling and
election sure.
giving diligence to make your calling and election sure. You got to know who you are, man.
Right.
The Lord gave you this truth. He gave you back your heritage by giving you this truth. See what I'm saying?
Right.
Go ahead.
And they gave us a speech when we was in school, and Gary said, "Hey, black child, do you know who you are? Who you really are?"
See? and that's really that's making mockery because you don't know who you are. But they know.
Oh, they know.
See what I'm saying?
And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies.
Who he give it to, man? He gave this to the Israelites, man. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
That's right.
Are you a very important people, man, on the face of this earth, man? Are you just not what Esau tell you you are, man? Are you just not no dumb nigga, man, on the corner selling dope? you're important people. That's why they keep you down like that, man.
That's right.
All right, that's why they keep you suppressed, man. That's why they want you. That's why they give you the course of education. They don't want you to read. They don't want you to be able to look up words and find out what these words really mean, man. All right, they don't want you to know that you're an Israelite at the end of the day.
That's right.
All right, go ahead, bro.
In the land which thou knowest not,
Hey, but the cat's out the bag. Go ahead.
That's right.
for ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever.
No, read that part again about the land.
I just started over. This is Jeremiah 17:4. And thou and though even thyself shall discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
So we in America, we don't know this land. Our homeland is what? Israel. Our homeland is not Africa. It's not America, even though we're here in America. Our homeland is Israel. And these white people know this, man.
That's right.
But they don't want you Negroes to know that you're from Israel. Like the brother said, the cat's out the bag.
That's right.
The jig is up.
That's right.
You know. Go ahead, bro.
In the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever.
And what's part of that anger that you kindle part of that fire that you kindle in the Lord's anger? The Lord gave you this knowledge and you refused to teach it.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? Oh, thank you. Say that again.
That's right.
See?
That's true.
It's the truth. Hey, somebody else see what's that, bro?
Hey, the Lord sent examples all the time, man. Faith builders. Everybody know, hey, that's the spirit. Hey, the brother said the cat's out the bag, said the jig is up.
And she was like, Edomite was like, that's the truth.
That's it. She's an Edomite. See what I'm saying? She might be, hey,
She
it's
might
like
be.
fun.
She might be.
Cause ain't no Edomite gonna say that's the truth.
That's right, man.
See what I'm saying? Then give a thumbs up. You know? Go ahead, brother.
Okay, this is 5. Thus said the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man.
See, cursed be the man that trusted in man. So that's a curse when you depend on this society and not depend on Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
That's a curse when you put, like the brothers brought out earlier, you laying up treasures in heaven. I mean, not laying up treasures in heaven and depending on America. You're supposed to depend on the Lord, man.
That's right.
The Lord give you the truth. As a servant, you come out here and serve the people. That's what a servant do. You feed them. You give them drink. See what I'm saying? You don't keep it to yourself. You don't hoard it.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? Go ahead,
That's why
brother.
we're not supposed to put our faith or trust in men.
There you go.
Men will let you down every time.
There you go.
Thus said the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from the Lord. For he shall be like the heat in the desert, and shall not see when good cometh.
That's hurt.
Hurt in the desert, and shall not see when good cometh, but shall in
I think that's famine. Hey, somebody look at, matter of fact, I do. I got my phone now. H-E-A-R-T-H, right?
H-E-A-T-H. H-E-A-T-H.
Yeah, that's okay. Oh, shit. I'm gonna look at that like, huh? Heath means an area of open, uncultivated land, especially in Britain, with characteristic vegetation of heather, gorse, and coarse grass. Dwarf shrubs with small leathery leaves and small plants. Okay, go ahead, brother. That's open, uncultivated land. Go ahead.
Shall not see when good cometh, but shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness, and in a salt land, and not inhabited. Blessed is the man that trusteth in the Lord.
Read that again.
Blessed is the man that trusteth in the Lord.
Y'all go ahead.
It said, blessed is the man that trusts in the Lord, man. All right? So when you start believing in what you are saying and doing the things necessary for your salvation, man, you're blessed, man. Go ahead, bro.
Blessed is the man that trusteth in the Lord, in whose hope the Lord is. For he shall be as a tree planted by the waters, and that spreadeth out her roots.
That's right, man. So you're gonna be firm. Your foundation gonna be firm, man. All right, you're gonna be planted. All right, it's gonna be unmovable, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
And when a tree is planted by the water, it's always getting nourished. Yep. It's always being fed. It's constantly getting water. Because that's what this word is to us, is water. It keeps us hydrated.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother.
Out of her roots by the river, and shall not see when heat cometh. But her leaf shall be green, and shall not be careful in the years of doeth either shall cast. Do it.
Drought.
The years of drought neither shall cast from yielding fruit.
Yeah, because when you have green leaves, that means you're a healthy tree.
Yep.
Just like these trees right here have no leaves on them. They're not a healthy tree right now. See what I'm saying? But when you have green leaves, that means you're healthy, you're fruitful, you're prosperous. See what I'm saying? Yep. There you go. And that's what this word do to it. It give us help. See what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother.
The heart is deceitful above all things.
This is the heart is your mind is deceitful of all things, man. Why? Because it's this flesh we in, man. All right, we in this flesh, so your heart is always on the things of this world, man. All right, but we got something to combat it, man. That's this truth, man.
Right.
This truth keeps us level. All right, it keeps us in the right man, man, so to speak, man. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, because that makes sense because, like I said, in Isaiah was at 33, the wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of that. The key word is in there, the word stability means stable. Just like that tree that's planted by the water, it's stable. See what I'm saying? Can't nothing move it. Try to push it over, it's not going to go because it's rooted and grounded. There you go. There you go.
But once you got a solid foundation, man, hey, man, nothing can destroy you, man, pretty much, man. If you got a good foundation, if your foundation crooked, man, that's when all the cracks and the water leaks and all these different things come in there, man.
Yep.
But if you have a solid foundation, man, there's nothing that can get past it. All right, go ahead, bro.
The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked.
It said desperately. What's that word? I looked up the word desperate, man.
And to go back to what the brother was saying, it's just like if you lay concrete. You got to make sure there's a solid base so nothing seeps through it. You know?
Yeah, so your house is staying, man.
That's right. There'll be a man building his house on stand.
That's right.
All right.
Because you see it in everyday homes, man. When the house starts to slip, the foundation starts to slip, it starts cracking. You see it in your door frames in the house. Your doors won't even close good because you see in the angle of the house because it's slipping off its foundation.
Sweet.
Yep, you got to pay like what? Anywhere from $1,200 to damn near $5,000 to get your house jacked back up on the foundation, man. Because it's sinking. The ground is sinking, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because it wasn't built on a good foundation. They just threw it up. Yeah. They just threw it up just to get the money. Go ahead, brother. That's why I like older homes, man, that's built on a solid foundation. Not these modern day $300,000 homes that they throw up in 1 month. You know, I don't like those. Go ahead, dude.
Go ahead, read that again.
Okay. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it?
That's right, man. It said desperately wicked, man. The word desperate means reckless or dangerous because of despair, hopelessness, or urgency. It's having an urgent need to desire, leaving little or no hope. Very serious or dangerous, man.
Your man is a dangerous thing, man. All right, that's why the word was said in the world, the man is a terrible thing to wait.
Yep.
All right, because it's dangerous without the word, the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. All right? I mean, in the world, my man used to tell me to do all type of wickedness, man. All right, now the first thing my mind go to is the fear of the Lord. If I do this, the Lord gonna jack me up. Lord, what did I do? When stuff start happening. All right, but that man wicked, man. That man will tell you, hey, you know what? You can tell me you got to do this. You ain't even got to do this. No matter how you lying to brothers.
Yep.
No matter how you lying on the Lord. The Lord told me this.
Yep.
And it be your own will.
That's what they do in the church.
And that word deceitful means guilty of involving deceit, deceiving or misleading others, man.
A liar.
That's right, man. Your heart is deceitful, man. All right. So it's always misleading other people to do what like a lot of these false doctrines, man. All right. They caught up into their own man. That's why the scriptures say, lean not to thy own understanding, man. In all thy ways to acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path, man. Right. I mean, I probably put two scriptures together, but you know what I'm saying. Go ahead, bro.
The Lord searched the heart. I tried the reins, even to give every man according to his ways, according to the fruit of his doings.
All right, the fruit of your doings, man. All right, so don't be skipping out on the Lord and then expect the Lord to give you all this knowledge, man. All right, because hey, when we out here teaching, man, we not just teaching others, man, we teaching ourselves, man. That's right. All right, we building ourselves up, man. The brother just taught me a lesson on the way here, man. All right, that's why the scripture say continuously be with a godly man. I don't want to name it. Pretty much who's like-minded like you, man. All right? Because you're going to learn something from that brother going to learn something from you, man.
That's right.
All right, don't be putting the Lord on the back burner, man, for these worldly things, man. And the Lord will take that away from you. All right?
Right.
The Lord, if the Lord wants you, He's going to start hijacking things out your life. That's right.
Lord,
so you better...
You make your life miserable until you ain't got no choice but to call on him, man.
That's right.
Lord will jack you up.
I've been in that place, man. I've actually ran from the Lord, man. And guess what that got me? Sleeping in my car, man. Homeless. All right? I've been homeless, man. All right? I heard this truth. My brother, Elder Demashapot, told me this truth. I didn't listen to him, man. All right? And after he told me this truth, man, I became homeless, man. I lost everything, man. Running from the Lord, man. So he'll start taking things from you, man. He'll go from sugar to shit, man, real quick.
Real quick.
What our scripture says, a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man. That's right.
I got a precept for you, bro. This to beg what you said about being around godly men. This second Ezra, chapter 8, verse 51. It said, but understand thou for thyself and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. You know what I'm saying? Meaning what? Seek out men with the same like mind. Right. Just like in the world. If you're not a sodomite, why would you be hanging with sodomites? You know what I'm saying? You don't want that label put on you, so why would you hang with it?
They said birds with feathers.
Flock together.
Flock together.
See what I'm saying?
That's even in righteousness, man. That's even in righteousness.
That's right. No.
If you hang around people of this world, man, you're gonna end up start doing the same things they're doing eventually, man. All right, the scripture say can't two come together unless they be agreed, man. So the things that they're doing, you're gonna eventually start doing, man. You're not gonna be constantly teaching these scriptures to people that ain't hearing it, man. You're gonna eventually start doing the things that they're doing.
That's true, and even in the world, you got those dudes that don't want to do nothing. All they want to do is sit around and get high and play video games every day. And guess what? Hey, I've been there too. That's how I know about it. You become one of those just sitting around and get high all day and don't want to do nothing. Depending on this female that's on housing with $5 rent to take care of you with your broke ass.
Yep.
Because you don't want to do nothing. Sitting up there eating up all the baby cereal. Drinking up all the juicy juice. You know? An empty box in the box open.
Right. Taking that sitting there with his boxes and socks off, playing the game while they smoking blunts, man. All right, not doing nothing and wasting away with your life, man.
That's right.
But the truth make a man out of you, man.
Right, man, the Lord ain't dealing with none of this, man.
All that, oh, go ahead.
Man, I'm
All that
sorry,
emotional stuff, man.
It's a lot, man. The Lord ain't dealing with that type of mess, man. All right, you ain't fooling him. You can fool yourself, man. But you're not fooling the Lord, man. At the end of the day, he, like you just read, the Lord knows your heart, man. All right, he knows what's going on in that man you got going, your thoughts. All right, he knows what's going on, man. All right, well, that's saying in the world where he say, well, we used to go to church. God knows my heart, man. He does, man. He does. He knows if you're wicked or if you want to be a righteous man. And most people want to be wicked in this society we live in, man. All right?
It's Mark chapter 12, verse 24. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, do ye not therefore err, because ye know not the scriptures, neither the power of Yahweh? Because why? Your mind is deceitful.
That's right, man.
So if you don't know the scriptures, you don't know how to function in life. You don't know how to balance things out in life. You don't know how to be a man because you don't know the scriptures. Like the brother made a beautiful point. This truth teaches you to be a man.
Right,
it's opposed to a man is gonna come out here and do the work of the Lord. He gonna give his diligence to make his calling and election sure. That's being a man, no matter what. Hot, cold, rainy, sunny, snowy, we out here. See what I'm saying? Because why? We giving diligence to make our call and election sure. We're trying to get salvation, man.
That's what we do today. It's all just about the crowns, man.
That's right.
We want that crown upon our heads, man.
We ain't talking about no crown royal, man.
That's right. That's right, man. We want to be joint heirs with Yahushua, man.
Right.
All right, go ahead, bro.
We love the Lord, man. I'm going to bring this out real quick, man.
Hey, but if you love the Lord, you're going to do what the Lord say. Yeah, you're going to slip up here and there, but you're going to do what the Lord. Go ahead, brother.
What you say?
Hey,
You love me,
this is
keep my
First John.
Thank you.
This First John.
Yeah.
1-6.
Hey, go ahead, bro.
No, it's just the spirit flowing, man. St. John 1-6, it says, and this is love, that you walk after the commandments. This is the commandment that as ye have heard from the beginning, you should walk in it.
Man, and that's what's one of his commandments, man? To come out on the highways and byways and teach this word, man.
Precept.
All right? He said, if you love me, you're going to keep my commandments, man.
Right.
He said, if you love me, man. That word is if.
Yep.
All right? Because a lot of people say that they love the Lord, man. What's that scripture say? They love me with their heart.
Their heart is
Bring that out for me, bro.
I got a precept too, real quick.
Go ahead, bring it out, bro.
This is John chapter 21, verse, I'm going to start at 15. It says, so when they dined, Yahushua said to Simon and Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these? And he said unto him, yea, Lord, thou knowest I love thee. He said unto him, feed my lambs. It says, he said unto him again the second time.
Well, how do you feed the lambs? You got to come out here and teach the word, man.
Right.
That's how you feed the lambs, man. You got to
right.
give them that healthy green grass.
That's
what
right.
this word.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Right,
Go ahead, brother. Because, hey, it tell you in Psalm 23rd chapter, he laid me down in green pastures.
That's right, bro.
That's that green grass. That healthiness. Go ahead, bro.
It says, and he said to him a second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He said unto him, yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, feed my sheep.
Feed my sheep, man. All right? Let me give him this word, man. And like the brother just said, Bishop Anop said, he bring that's a little inside joke.
That's an inside joke, man. Hey, Deacon Ash always trying to be funny, man.
But yeah, man, he said if you love me, keep my sheep though, and feed my sheep, man. At the end of the day, man, you know, we have fun with this truth sometimes, but at the end of the day, man, we serious about this truth, man. And we don't play no games when it comes to Yahweh Shem Shai, man.
Hey, that's a good point. Because
Right.
you said if you love me, you would feed my sheep. So that means when you making up excuses not to come to camp, that means you don't love the Lord.
That's what I said. If
Yep.
you love me.
Yep.
You got to get to the third
Go ahead,
time.
bro.
Bring it out, man.
It says, and he said unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things, thou knowest that I love thee. Yahweh Shai saith unto him, feed my sheep.
Feed my sheep. That's one of the best ways to show Yahweh Shai that you love him, man. Is feeding his sheep, feeding his flock, man. Keeping them with full bellies, man. All right? You bring that out, bro. That one scripture.
Hey, this is Matthew chapter 15, verse 8. It said, this people draw nigh unto me with their mouth.
So it's easy to tell the Lord that you love him, man. That's mouth and lip service, man.
Right.
It's easy to do that, man. Go ahead, bro.
And honors me with their lips, but their heart is far from
But
it.
they mind is far from them, man. All right, they give a good speech, that butter up speech. Oh man, I just want to make it to the kingdom. It's about my salvation. But when it's time to do the work and to be a solid brother, man, hey, you got an excuse, or you got an emotion, go on an emotional rant, or you got an attitude, man.
Right.
All right, man, we don't live like that, man.
Right.
The scriptures teach us against that type of behavior.
It's a lot. It was a little bad, bro.
Yeah, man. They said, but they draw me with their lips, but their hearts is far from me, man. So they mind and they thought process ain't even on the Lord really like that, man.
Right.
All right, when it comes to doing the things necessary for your salvation, man, you putting the Lord on the back burner, man, and coming up with 1,000,001 excuses why this can't happen, or popping up with an attitude, man. All right.
That's right, man. And you know what? A lot of that, hey, that's why I said the truth make a man out of you, because when you come into this thing, you still got that worldly emotions, man, like a woman, man. All right? A lot of brothers go through it. Now, some brothers got kicked their emotions out of themselves in the world, man. But a lot of us got to put off that old man. All right? Because a big part of that old man is all that emotions. All right? Oh, man, this happened, man. Hey, we all ain't going to go blameless in this truth, man. All right? We're going to have to go through some stuff. We're going to have to go through some trials, like the scriptures say, man. You that is tried in the fire, man. All right, so you're going to have to go through some stuff in the truth. It ain't going to be no cakewalk. The scripture say, when you come to serve the Lord, prepare ourselves for temptation.
Well, the thing about it is, we are trying to be blameless in this truth.
Right.
See what I'm saying? You said we're not going to be blameless, but we are
fight
trying
for
to,
it.
we're trying to be blameless in this truth.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? We want to make this word blameless, man, to the best of our ability. We going to slip up.
Yeah.
We striving for perfection,
There you
man.
go.
We want to be as perfect as we possibly can,
There
man.
you go.
All right? If you know better, you do better, man. All right? You don't just keep on and then keep on with the Salakia. All right? There's a lot of brothers with that Salakia spirit, man.
Salakia.
Every time they do Salakia, man, shut up, man.
Salakia.
Man, shut up. You don't even mean what you say, man.
That's right.
Because if you got to keep saying Salakia every time, man, you know better, man. That means you know better. It's a lot. I've seen brothers say Salakia before they even say the sentence that come out their mouth, man.
Yep.
That means you know better, man.
That's right.
Salakia, I might be wrong, but man, you wrong, man.
How can you be out here, like the brother said, how can you be out here trying to give somebody the word and you not walking in the word? That's off. You can't be out here trying to teach somebody these scriptures and you not living by these scriptures.
You live on the word. I got a precept. I got a scripture real quick. This is Mark 16 and 15. And this is in Yahweh Shai's word. And he said unto them, go ye into the world, go ye into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. He that believeth and is baptized shall be saved.
Now that doesn't mean that he's talking about everybody in the world that believes is going to be saved. No, this is talking about to where Israel is scattered, man.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? Let's get that clear. Go ahead, brother.
God.
I don't want nobody to get the wrong misconception that, oh, see, that's a scripture proving that God loves everybody. No. It's meaning for us to go out here and teach to wherever Israel is scattered.
Right.
That's why the Lord told us to go out here into the world and preach the gospel. That's to wherever Israel is scattered, man. Go ahead.
He that believeth is baptized shall be saved, but he that believeth not shall be damned.
Well, how do you get baptized? You baptized by what? By the word. And it's only for who? Israel. Not everybody's going to be baptized by this word. Because even 2/3 of Israel is not going to be baptized by this word on this side. See what I'm saying?
And the last part it says, if you believe not shall be damned. So if you believe in the Lord, you're going to be out here on the highways and byways teaching You gonna put everything
Whoa.
first.
No. You got people that's gonna believe that's not gonna be out here on the house of the
That's right, man.
But if you're of the hopeful elect and the Lord put the spirit on you to come out here and teach his word, then you're gonna teach his word.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? Because we do have those part of the 1/3, the women and children, even some men that believe, you know what I'm saying, that not gonna be out here teaching.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Say what, bro?
What's wrong, bro? Did it stop?
This is you done with that? I'm gonna read this in Romans. This is
Because
Romans.
you got to think about it too. Like in the book of Acts and Romans, a lot of men was healed because they had faith. They wasn't out there teaching like the apostle Peter and Paul and you know what I'm saying. They received salvation because they had faith. They weren't out here on the house about what he's teaching.
Cornelius, man.
There you
See,
go.
His household was saved, man.
Hey,
Was
because
he on the household how they went that way?
nope,
No.
he was a Roman centurion.
Yep.
But that's just like the scripture mentioned about the last hour. Someone get that penny in the last hour. Some of those ain't out there on the housing byway. They just believe, you know what I'm saying, and they was healed. They received their salvation because they believed, you know. You know what I'm saying?
I got
Yes, no, you good, bro. Yeah.
This is Romans 2:17. It said, "Behold, thou art called a Jew and restest in the law, and makest thy boast of Yahweh." It said, "And knowest his will and approvest the things that are more excellent, being instructed out of the law." And are
And you got a prime example of that with who? IUIC. All they preach about is the law, the law, the law, the law. Yeah, we got to keep the law, but like you said in the scripture, matter of fact, finish reading that and I'll get the scripture.
It said, and art confident that thou self art a guide of the blind and a light to them which are in darkness, an instructor of the foolish, a teacher of babes, which has the form of knowledge and of the truth in the law. It says, "Thou therefore which teachest another, teachest thou not thyself." All right, so a lot of people out here teaching this word, but not living according to what they're teaching, man. All right, being a hypocrite, man. All right. There's a lot of people out here that being hypocrites, man. They think that because they out here and know this truth that they're exempt. No, you're held more accountable, man.
That's right.
Why? Because you're teaching it, man.
That's right.
All right. It says, "Thou therefore which teachest another, teachest thou not thyself, that thou preachest that man should not steal, dost thou steal?" All right. And there's a lot of people that's out here just doing whatever they out here teaching the word, but they're not living according to the scriptures their own selves, man. Like the brother said, being a hypocrite, man. All right, it's quick to condemn a 2/3, man, but they ain't living the life they supposed to live either, man.
Right.
All right.
About the law, because you got those out there that teaching nothing but the law. Law. Where your fringes at on your t-shirt? Law. Where your fringes at on your head? Law. Where your fringes at on your glasses? Law. Well, okay, well here's Galatians chapter 3, verse 11. But that no man is justified by the law in the sight of Yahweh, it is evident, meaning it's evidence, that's proof. You know what I'm saying? For that the just shall live by faith. So it's about faith. Yeah, we're going to keep the law, but it's your faith that makes you keep the law.
That's right.
We're not out here sacrificing turtle doves and lambs and goats and cattle. No, we're going by faith in order to even keep the law. Because a lot of y'all that's hollering about the law, you break the law every day. You get line up, shape up, you know what I'm saying? Cutting your beard off, growing dreads and all this nonsense. That's breaking the law. Because the scripture said when you offending one, you offending all.
Oh, that's right.
That's why that's why I said the just shall live by faith, because we're constantly going off. Can't none of us say that we're sin free. Because the scripture said, Romans 8:20, the creature was made subject unto vanity. See what I'm saying? Meaning what? The Lord made us to go out to what? To learn both sides of the coin. Righteousness and unrighteousness, man.
This is I got
Go ahead, brother.
This is Romans 7:14. It said, "For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold unto sin."
See? The creature was made subject unto vanity. Meaning the Lord made us this way. We was meant to go out so we could learn, bro. See what I'm saying?
I'm gonna read a few more scriptures on this, man. It said, "For that which I do, I allow not." And everybody knows this is one of my favorite scriptures.
Matter of fact, you read verse 1 and then, you know, whatever you want to skip through then.
Okay, this is Romans 7:1. It said, "Know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law, how the law hath dominion over man as long as he liveth."
So the law is not done away with, but we do have to keep the law, but it's through faith. Now the churches teach that what the law is done away with. How? So you mean tell the Lord is just going to let you slide with adultery? The Lord is going to let you slide with idolatry? Teaching false doctrine? The Lord's going to let you slide? No. The law, we still under the law. We just have grace to get it right. See what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro. Whatever else you
I'm
want to read.
gonna jump down verse 5. It said, "For when we were in the flesh, the motions of sin, which were by the law, did work in our members to bring forth fruit unto death. But now we are delivered from the law, that being dead
Because in the ancient days, when you committed a sin, it was some law that was permissible or punishable by death.
like adultery."
That's right. So in the ancient days, when you committed adultery, you was instantly put to death. But now, see what I'm saying? Because hey, even King David did it, and the Lord forgave him. So it's all about what? Election. See what I'm saying? According to the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Not no Jesus Christ.
That's right.
The other white meat. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
It said, "But now we are delivered from the law, that being dead wherein we were held."
What do you mean by we were delivered from the law? Does it mean we not under the law? No. It means what? Now we have grace. Now we have, since we know that we're Israelites and we're trying to follow the law, statutes, commandments to the best of our ability, now we have our mediator, which is who? Yahweh Shai,
right.
who goes before the Father on our behalf. Hey, my brother Ash right here, my brother Kadash, my brother Kanat. Hey, these are good brothers, you know. They just slipped up and hey, they spilled some water on their shoes. Hey, Father, just forgive them. And the Lord, hey, they have been diligent servants. Guess what? They're forgiven. See what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother.
It said, "That being dead wherein we were held, that we should serve in the newness of spirit, and not in the oldness of the letter."
What's the newness of the spirit, Yahweh Shai? What's the oldness of the letter? Hey, being put to death.
Right,
see what I'm saying? Somebody Yahweh Hashem Yahushua for Yahweh Shai, man.
Right.
If it weren't for him, man, we've been done away with a long time ago,
Right.
man. See what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother.
It said, "What shall we say then? Is the law sin? Yahweh forbid. Nay, I had not known sin, but by the law, for I had not known lust, except the law had said, Thou shalt not covet."
See, because when we was in the world, a lot of stuff we was doing, we didn't know no better. We were ignorant because we didn't know the law. Some stuff we did, like adultery, you know, I mean, we still did it because we was in the churches and we didn't know no better, really.
Right.
But even though some of that, hey, we knew not to mess with our homeboy wife. See what I'm saying? Some things we knew in the spirit, but we didn't know for sure according to the scriptures. And the Lord still had mercy on us.
Right.
Even back in the world, we used to call on Jesus Christ because that was the only name we knew. We were taught by the commandments of men, and the Lord still had mercy on us. See what I'm saying?
I'm going to jump down to verse 12. It said, "Wherefore the law is holy, and the commandment holy, and just and good." So like I said, the law's not done away with, man.
That's right.
All right? It says, "Was then that which is good made death unto me? Yahweh forbid. But sin that it might appear sin, working death in me by which is good, that sin by the commandment might become exceeding sinful."
See, man, why do you have about shit now with shy, man? Because see, look, man, hey, this is spiritual power even on the low level, man, because we understand these writings of Paul, man.
That's right, man.
These preachers in churches don't understand the writings of Paul, man.
Some of these Israelites,
I don't
You see what I'm saying?
they say Paul is going against the scriptures, man, because they got no understanding.
Right.
And Peter, he kind of warned us about Paul. Man. It was like a stumbling block, man. Because people ain't gonna get no understanding, man. Paul is really hard to understand. Man.
Right.
Unless the Lord give you that spirit,
There
man.
you go. That's them parables. See what I'm saying? It was revealed unto you to know the mysteries of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. But unto them it is not given. See what I'm saying? So the Lord revealed the mysteries unto us to even understand the writings of Paul, man. See what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother.
It said, for we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin.
That's why a lot of people can't get these writings, because they're carnal. When you're spiritual, you understand it. When you're in the flesh, you don't.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother.
It said, for that which I do, I allow not.
Hey, go ahead, that's your favorite part. Go
For
ahead.
what I will that I do not, but what I hate that I do. All right, because we caught up into this flesh, man. All right, and we live in a society.
Yeah, that's your favorite part.
We live in a society that esteems evil as good and gets evil. Man.
Right.
All right, good is shunned upon, and evil is praised, man.
Right.
All right, that vampire in Brooklyn. Evil is good, man.
Evil is good.
And that's the society that we live in, man.
Say it with me.
All right.
The whole church says evil is good.
Say it.
It says, now then, it said, for 16, it said, if then I do that which I would not, I consent under the law that it is not, that it is good. Now then, it is more that I do it, but the sin that dwelleth in me, man. So we got sin. The sin is jealous. There's no such thing as perfect on this side, man.
Right.
We're striving for perfection, and we're doing the best that we possibly can, man, in this kingdom, man. But we still in this flesh, man. And the flesh is going to constantly battle with the spirit, man. It's a constant battle in your head, man.
That's right.
All right, so anybody that said they're perfect and living by the scriptures perfect is a lie, man. They a liar, man.
Right.
Only thing was perfect is Yahweh, man. He's the only perfect thing to ever exist, man. And Yahweh Shah, when he came back, he was perfect, man.
Right.
Hell, even
But he
said
went off,
it.
man, in his previous life, man. If you for those that can receive it, man.
That's right.
Hey, but that's why Yahweh Shah said, why call us down
Be
to
good.
good?
That's right, man.
There is none good
But the Father, man. All right? Go ahead, man.
Jump over. I'm right there with the brother. Hey, I'm gonna jump over to 8.
Go ahead, brother.
It says therefore now concerning the mission to them which were in Yahweh Shah.
Wait, I want to make this point before you start reading. And then just because we know that scripture that there's sin is don't give you a right to sin, man. That don't give you a right to just go off and be like, see, I'm in sin, so why y'all tripping on me? No, because, man, we trying to correct you, man, and get you right, man, get you as perfect as we possibly can, man.
That's right.
So that's why we harping and telling you, hey, you better get yourself together, man.
That's right.
That's willfully
All right.
sinning. That's what they do in the church. They willfully sin.
Okay.
So it don't give you no license to sin, man, just because you know you in this flesh, man.
I got a precept.
All right, go ahead, bring it out real quick.
Sirach 15 and 20. He hath commanded no man to do wickedly, neither hath he given any man license to sin.
That's right, man. So you can't, hey, just because you in this flesh don't mean you can do what you want to do, man.
That's right.
You still gotta hold yourself with how the scripture, do what these scriptures ask you to do, man.
That's right. I'm gonna read
All
this
right.
first. Then.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna read this first. Then the brother said that I'll go back over the pit.
Okay.
This is James chapter 1, verse 21. It says, wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your souls. It says, but be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only.
That's right, man. Go ahead, bro.
Deceiving your own self.
All right, you ain't tricking nobody but your damn self, man. All right? You can say, hey, I'm in this flesh, man, but the scripture just tell you to be a doer of the word, not a hearer only. You're deceiving your own self, so you better do what the Lord has asked you to do, man.
That's right.
All right?
I'll read 23 too.
Go ahead, bro.
It says, for if any man be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass.
Okay.
Right? It says, for he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was.
He's doing his own thing, man. And there's a lot of people caught up in doing their own thing, man. All right? They caught up into this lifestyle that they live in, man. And they say they love the Lord, man, but when it's time to do the right thing, man, What's that movie, Do the Right Thing?
Yeah, I just think that do the right
When people do, when it comes to do the right thing, man, they have no knowledge, man. What's that scripture that says, oh man, to do good they have no knowledge, man. And that's what a lot of Jakes is, man. Get that for me, Jeremiah 4:22 before you go to there. Go bring it out. Go ahead.
It says, but whoso looketh into the perfect law of liberty and continueth therein, being not forgetful.
So this scriptures is perfect, man. All right, this is the guidebook on how to be perfect, man. Now, are we going to be perfect? No, but it's the guidebook to show us, hey, this is the right way right here, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
This is the path. What it say? This is the path. Walk ye in therewith. Yeah.
Right.
It says, it's not forgetful a hearer, but a doer of the work. This man shall be blessed in his deed.
If you gonna do all the work, man, that's how you become blessed, man. Living the way you're supposed to live, how Shai told you to live. Doing the things that's right, man. All right, making the right decisions, man. All right, you got to learn how to plan your life out, man. Go ahead, bro. Bring it out.
This is what he said. But if any man among you seems to be religious, and brideth not his tongue, but deceiveth his own heart, this man's religion is vain. It says pure religion is undefiled.
Wait. Y'all gotta break that down, man. You gotta break it down, man. Break it out, bro. Break it out.
All right, you gotta hold your mouth, man. All right, you gotta bridle up your tongue. Shut up. Oh man, how was I gonna do this? How was I gonna do that? That's what Jake be on, man. Hey, I love the Lord, man. All right, but hey, Jake, hey, I ain't coming to camp, man. All right, I ain't gonna make Bible study, man. I ain't gonna follow orders. I'm gonna go above what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna do it my way, man. All right, shut up and do what the Lord told you to do, man. Huh? It says, if any man among you seems to be religious and brideth not his tongue, but deceiveth his own heart,
How do you deceive your own heart? The brother just said, try to do your own thing. You deceive yourself. I ain't gonna do it this way. I know what the brother said, but I'm gonna do it that way. That's deceiving your own heart, man.
That's right, man. And you're not really following the scriptures, man.
That's right.
At the end of the day. All right, you got your own thing going on, man. All right, so when it's come to time to really do what the scriptures say, hey, man, you don't want to hold your tongue, man. You want to do your own thing, man. I'm gonna do what I want to do, me. I'm gonna do me. I don't care what you say, man. I think what I say holds more value than what you're talking about.
Right.
All right, go ahead, bro.
Because you see that today, even in Israel, when they be talking BS against the apostles. Because it said if any man seem to be religious and bridleth not his tongue, you see what I'm saying? All them old niggas or whatever you want to call the apostles, being disrespectful to the apostles when they taught you about being Israel.
That's right, man.
Even their religion is vain,
right.
meaning nothing. See what I'm saying? It's empty.
Right.
It holds no value. Or the 12 tribe chart is not real. But yet, everybody that say that still have not yet proved to what the real 12 tribe chart is.
That's right.
And this chart is so faulty,
Bring it out.
where's your chart?
Bring it out.
You still haven't proved your point. Your point is null and void.
That religion is vain.
Read that part again, brother. You gotta read that again, man. Oh, that beautiful thing.
I'm gonna go back to 25. It says, but whoso is looking into the perfect law of liberty and continueth therein, he being not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work, this man shall be blessed in his deed. If any man among you seem to be religious and bridleth not his tongue,
Meaning not controlling his speech, just flying off at the mouth, saying any and all everything, man. See what I'm saying? Whatever sounds good in their head. See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
and not bridle his tongue, but deceiving his own heart, this man religion
Meaning
is vain.
deceiving his own mind.
Right.
The brothers read earlier about Jeremiah 17 and 9 about the heart being more deceitful above all things. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
That's just like like the brother was saying.
I forgot. I got cut off. I forgot. Go ahead. No. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Not you. No. Go ahead.
That's just like what the brother was saying. Not just with the apostles, neither with your camp leaders. Because brothers buck up against their camp leaders too. He tell you something, and you have it in your own mind. Oh, he ain't right. I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna do it that way. That's off, man.
Yeah.
All right. You're not supposed to be bucking up against the man that's over you, man. Obey those to have rule over you, man. Does say the scriptures, man. All right. So you're supposed to be obedient, man. The scriptures say, treat an elder as a father. All right. Would you buck up against your father giving you instruction?
Yeah, they would.
Oh well, yeah, they would. But hey, us in this walk is off, man. All right. If your elders tell you something, man, you better do it, man. And even if you think it's off, man, if it line up with the scriptures, man, hey, do it, man, and pray about it, man.
That's right.
But don't be bucking up about what you gonna do or what mama. Hey, that's wickedness, man. That's a spirit on you, a spirit of rebellion, man. All right, you better pray that off for you, man.
Rebellion is a sin of witchcraft,
That's
man.
right, bro.
And the scriptures say, I suffer not a wish to live, man.
That's right, bro.
So you really, the Lord can put you to death through your rebellious spirit, man.
That's right.
All right? At the end of the day, that's your wages, man. That's death, man, for being a rebellious person, man. Why? Because we were rebellious to the Lord, man. We was once rebellious to the Lord. And you see a lot of people still rebellious and they get put to death, man. All right? But that scripture right there that the brother was just bringing out is people that's not being doers of the word. Right? They're not doing what they're supposed to do, man. And that's why their religion is vain, man. All right? That's why their religion is nothing, man. Why? Because the only thing that matters is what's in the scriptures, man.
That's right.
That's all that matters. All right? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, because they become a wayward doctrine. Yeah. Because what do you have about shit on the shot? That's why they become that's why they become with the wayward doctrines, man. Flat earth and all this nonsense, man. See what I'm saying? Because why? They think they way. What is the scripture did somebody bring that out earlier? There was a way to see the right of the man, but the end thereof is destruction. Did somebody bring that out earlier?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought somebody did though. Go ahead, brother.
This is Proverbs 18, start at 20. A man's belly shall be sanctified with the fruit of his mouth, and with the increase of his lips shall be filled. 21.
But how is his belly, meaning his spirit, gonna be sanctified by his mouth if he's teaching the correct doctrine? Because that's the only way it's gonna be sanctified. You know what I'm saying? Is what? By the words that you have about Shem Shot. That's your own doctrine, your own breakdown. Go ahead. Let us finish this. Yeah, go ahead.
This is 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue.
That's why you gotta be careful of what you say, man. You have whoever made that statement, sticks and stone may break my bone, but words may never hurt. You haven't had the right words said to you.
That's
man.
right. That's right, bro.
You ain't had the right words said to you. I used to be a fat kid coming up, man. People used to call me fat so all the time. That hurt. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You hear everything from fat boy to Porky and all that. That stuff hurt, man. I mean, I can laugh about it as an adult, but as a kid, that stuff hurt as a kid, man.
That's right.
Like if you got a big ear, somebody call you Dumbo, or you know.
I got a big nose, man.
I mean, see, as a kid, people used to talk about his nose. I'm sure that hurt. Yeah. See what I'm saying?
All bottles. All the bottles.
Hey, that spirit can follow you till you grown too.
Yeah.
A good example is that was Roscoe Jenkins, the team of meat.
Yeah.
All right, because he was teased as a kid, he grew up with that spirit on him.
Yep.
All right, and it followed him into his adulthood. All right, so he didn't need to trust nobody. He was on the team of me, the team of myself, man.
Okay, death and life are in the power of the tongue.
That's why you got to be careful what you're saying, man. Even in your everyday life, man, you got to really, as a man of the Lord,
We have fun like it's
we have fun with it sometimes, man, you know. But even in your everyday life, man, you got to speak more positive in your life, even as a man of the Lord, man.
Yep.
You got to quit walking around saying, I'm poor, I'm broke. You know, you got to quit saying that I'm sick or all this nonsense, man. You got to, hey, it's all about faith, man. You got to start dwelling more on faith with the Lord, man.
That's right.
Put him to his word, man. How you doing? See what I'm saying? Now, how else you think you...
Let me put this out.
Listen here, bro.
Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof.
And that's true, because even when somebody come against the Lord's word and we put a curse on them through the Spirit, what happened? The Lord jacks them up.
Yep.
See what I'm saying? And that came from what? The tongue. Because Yahweh shall put his words in us. Scripture say he gonna give it the tongue of the learned. See what I'm saying? The Lord said, take no thought of what you're gonna say. See what I'm saying? The Lord putting the Spirit on us to speak, man. See what I'm saying? Y'all, go ahead, brother.
I got it there, Jeremiah. I got something else for you. I got it
This that Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish; they have not known me. They are as Scottish children, and they have not understanding.
And that's one of my favorite scriptures. Because the Lord basically called you stupid.
Stupid.
What's wrong with you, boy? You stupid? Like a water boy, you know?
He said, my people are Sardis, man. They're foolish, man. So you Israelites, man, the Lord is really calling you dumb, man. Why? Because we telling you that you are Israelite, a chosen people, man, of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the Creator, the supreme power, man. And you choose to follow the ways of Esau, man. If that ain't dumb, then I don't know what dumb is, man.
Right.
Hey, it makes sense, because you see these niggas of today, they walk around with their pants down to their knees, they walking like this, but then they holding the front of their pants up. That's stupid. Just pull them up, put a belt on.
Tell them how bills.
You see what I'm saying? But you want to walk around try to so-called look tough, that don't even look tough.
No, it don't.
That's stupid.
Even back in the day when you just sag just a little bit. You didn't have your pants out down here. In the 90s, brother, get away from the police. You jump down, young niggas ain't gonna get away from nobody with their pants all the way down your ankle.
You gonna fall soon, you take off. Boom. It's over.
That's that stupidity, man. So Jake is stupid, man. They choose death over life, man.
Right.
They choose death, man.
Like Kyle Kuzma for the Lakers. This idiot, the winner, blonded his hair to what? Match the Lakers uniform. But he sold his soul, but it's stupid. You done went from being a man to a girl. You know what I'm saying? Just for the price of fame. You already got caught with a purse and a tight suit on.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying? Now you done blonded your hair for fame. That's stupid. That's why the scripture Jeremiah 4:22 is read, man, for you 2/3. Go ahead, brother.
I'm gonna go up to 21 real quick first. How long shall I see the standard and hear the sound of the trumpet? For my people are foolish. My people is foolish. They have not known me. They are Scottish children. Scottish.
Even though our people is the real Scots. They're not ish, but they are the real Scots. But they're Scottish, though.
Scottish children. And they have none understanding.
You have no understanding, man. All right? And that's why we out here on the highways and byways to help you get understanding, man. All right? And so that's why our job is important. All right? We're giving that diligence to making our calling and election sure, man.
Right.
All right? We're trying to give you people the proper breakdown, the proper understanding and knowledge of the scriptures, man. Telling you who you are, man. Telling you that you're a special people, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
But how you gonna call yourself a man of the Lord if you're not willing to come out on the highways and byways, man? You just want to walk around with the title, but don't want to put in the work to be an actual man of the Lord, man.
Even that going to game bang. Before you get into a game, you have to put in some work, showing that you was worthy to even be in the game. Back in the day,
Not everybody.
Bible says in certain games that you have to put in work.
Not everybody. Not everybody. Yeah, not everybody.
That was only for the people that they knew was gonna do something.
Yeah.
So they had them take out somebody for them, man. I mean, you gotta look at that's stupidity, man. Go ahead, man. That's what this scripture is talking about.
They are wise to do evil.
Wise to do evil, man. Like we always say, they can tell you how to cook some crack on a pot. All right? They can tell you
with a tablespoon, a candle, and a jelly jar.
they'll tell you how to cook some crack in the pot. They'll tell you how to murder.
Yep.
They'll tell you how to commit the perfect theft,
Yep.
steal. All right, go ahead.
But see, too, hey, that backs you up too, like you mentioned earlier, about they get recruited in games. They had to put in work first, no. See, a lot of them was cowards. So they had the younger YGs go out there and do their work for them. So when they get caught, then the OG just sit back and they don't sweat out their back.
That's what I said, man. It's
You know what I'm
stupid.
saying? Yeah. That's why, like Scripture said, that wise do evil. You know, I'm gonna give this young cat, he 12.
Because they scared, man.
Yep. Just
So
like,
that's why they say they'll jump you in or you got to put in some work because they want you to do their dirty work for them, man.
That's right. That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
Wise to
Well,
the evil.
even back in the day, they have like 10, 11, 9, 10, 11, 12-year-olds sell dope for them because they know they'll get off. They're not going to go to jail. See what I'm saying? The kids are going to get off. They're not even going to go to juvenile. Because back then, they weren't sending juvenile like that back then. See what I'm saying? So that's being wise to do evil. Yeah, I'm going to have them hold my dope so when they get caught, I'm not going to go to jail. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother.
Wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge.
They have no knowledge when it's going to come time to not eat pork. When it comes time to serve you, how about you know shot, period. They have no knowledge, man. They don't want to hear it. Keep that away from me. I don't want no parts of it, man. They so comfortable in their wickedness that when you tell them to do something right, man, hey, they don't want to do it, man. They right. This we live in a society where doing good is shunned upon, man. All right. Go ahead, bro.
You got something?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 62, verse 6. It says, I have set watchmen upon thy wall, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace, day or night. Yea, they make mention of the Lord, keep not silence. All right? So the Lord has set these watchmen. All right, we're not going to hold our peace day or night, man. All right, that's what we're doing in the videos. All right, but we're doing this work out here on the highways and byways, which we're ordered to do, man.
And man, and that to prove that, man. Sometimes when I go to bed, I've been scrolling through my YouTube, and I'm looking. You know, you when you get up in the morning, you got 100, 200 more notifications, man.
Right, bro.
So brothers is constantly putting that work in, man. Especially in GMS, man. They're constantly putting that work in, man.
I got a preset.
All right.
That's all.
Finish it up.
I finished on that. I got another
Okay,
piece.
come. Bring it out, man.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33, verse 4. It says, this, whosoever the sound of the trumpet taketh not warning. Wait, I gotta go. This is Ezekiel chapter 33. It says, again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, saying unto them, when I bring the sword upon a land.
What's the sword, man?
It says, speak to children of who?
Children of thy people.
So the Lord is telling you to speak to the children of the people. Then what do you get this? The Lord is for everybody, man.
That's right, man.
It's all through the scriptures, man. It says, speak to the children of thy people, man. Go ahead, brother.
It says, the children of thy people.
That's Israelites teaching Israelites,
There
man.
you go.
At the end of the day, man.
That's right.
You're not going to say thy people and then go talk to another nation, man.
Right.
You're going to talk to your people, man.
Right.
Because thy people is the people that you are, man. Go
That's
ahead,
right.
bro.
It says, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon a land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him there a watchman. All right. It says, and if we see if the sword cometh upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people.
And that's what we're doing now, man. We're warning the people, man. All right? We're blowing the trumpet now, man. We're just going to be out here on the highways and byways. This is a very important job, man, we
That's right.
have right here, man.
That's right, bro.
But we can't take this lightly like it ain't nothing, man.
That's right.
Appreciate
All
it.
right? Go ahead, bro.
Just to back you up, man, about that trumpet. Isaiah 58:1 is Hebrews 1:1.
All right.
Isaiah 58:1, you had that? That's the spirit. It's Isaiah 58:1. It says, cry loud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
That's why we talk loud out here on the highways and byways, man.
Right.
All right, so the people can hear. We're not out here timid, man, and scared. All right, we're going to talk to these people in their face, man.
That's right.
And we ain't scared, man.
That's right.
We in our precious face telling them what's going to happen, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
It said, lift up thy voice like a trumpet and show my people, their transgression.
The Israelites, man. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. That's who we talking about, man.
The Lord finna say it again. And the house of Jacob, their sin.
And Jacob's name was turned to Israel, man.
That's right.
All right? So we talking to the Israelites, man. Again, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, right?
That's right.
So we out here to blow this trumpet, man. All right?
That's what.
Go ahead, bro.
We back in Ezekiel 33 and 4. It says, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own
All
head.
right, so we out here teaching life, man. We pro-life, man. We want you to live, man.
What the scripture brought out earlier. Life and death is in the power of the tongue.
That's right.
See?
So we out here teaching you life, man. All right, we want the Israelites to live, but guess what? Well, we know that 2/3 got to die, man.
Right.
Thus said the scriptures, man. But the ones that are going to hear, all right, man, we teach, we talking to you, man.
That's right.
All right, go ahead,
Like
bro.
my man said in rap battle, you're going to get this work. Regardless. One way or the other.
Go ahead, bro.
All right, it says, he heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning, his blood shall be upon him. It says, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul.
This is a very, hey, man, y'all need to listen to this scripture, man. Go ahead, bro. So we out here, we delivering our soul, man, because we out here teaching you this truth, man. The blood is off our hands, man. Why? Because we did our job, man. Right now, this day, January the 31st, 2020, we out here doing our job,
Wait a
man.
minute.
That's why I wanted to bring this out.
Wait a minute, bro.
Why I asked you.
Wait a minute. At 5:55 p.m.
Good.
On the right hand side, there's power, but on the left hand side, 5:55 is death.
Yeah,
So if you don't take heed to this, that's gonna be death unto you. That's right.
That's why it's death and life, man.
That's right.
That's right.
That's good, man. Go ahead.
It says, then whosoever hears the sound of the trumpet and take him not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head.
See, that's at 5:55. That's death.
That's your fault.
That's right.
That's your fault. Go ahead, bro.
It says, he heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning, his blood shall be upon him. But he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul.
All right. Go ahead,
This is
bro.
the point I want to bring out right here at 6.
Hold on. Never fail.
This is the point I want to bring out right here at 6. It says, but if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take away person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood I will require at the watchman's hand, man.
That's right, man.
All right.
So the person that ain't doing their job out here on the highways and byways and not warning the people, man, hey, the Lord is going to, it's on you, man. The
That's
Lord
right.
has got the right to kill you, man. All right? Their blood is on your hand, man. So that's why this job is very important coming out here on these highways and byways, man. All right?
This is Matthew.
Well, that was beautiful, huh?
This is Matthew 5:16. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven.
So you gotta that means you gotta live this life, man. You gotta practice what you preach, man. All right? You can't just be out here doing whatever you want to do and saying whatever you want to say, and then you gotta let your light shine, man. In other words, man. All right? That's it. So with that, we want to give all praise, all glory, all honor
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, conquered us.
But we want to say our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Love, peace, and salutations. We hope for that, brothers. All right, pushing this truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
Bob Ball.
Above. Shalom to the brothers on the comment board.
Shalom.
Fuck you.